to the Hong Kong Open 2023. Men's singles, fourth match of session 2, semi-finals. Some great matches so far. Kenta Nishimoto, Japan, now up against Sinisuka Ginting of Indonesia, the second seed. And it could be an all-Indonesia final. That would be tantalizing for some of the fans here, that's for sure. Well, Sinisuka Ginting will have seen what just happened. With his countryman earlier in Jonathan Christie. He'll want to repeat that. They met 8 times. Ginting leads 6-2. He won at the Asia Championships, which he won this year. Now we've got some Japanese fans, good to see. Yeah, 8 times they have met. He's won the last 5, in fact, dating back to 2019. Ginting. So Kenta Nishimoto is 29 years of age, 180 centimeters tall, currently 15th, but he was a former top 10 player, achieved about 5 years ago. He was a bronze medalist at the Asian Games in Jakarta. Let's see if he can defend that this time round. He's won 2 titles on the World Tour. Last year at the Japan Open, his home tournament, and the Spain Masters this year. So this is how he's done so far in the tournament. Good win over Lu Guangzhou in the opening. Krista Popov pushed him to 3. And then he was very comfortable against Rasmus Gemke, who then fought back in the first. He was up by about something like 10 or 12. And then Gemke was up 8-2 before he had to retire with what looked to be a knee problem. He had heavy strapping on that one. So we'll never know what could have happened. He's got to make the most of it. Ginting is 26, much shorter at 171, playing at his best ever ranking. He's an Olympic bronze medalist in Tokyo and a bronze medalist at the Asian Games. See if he can defend both coming up. Hasn't dropped a game so far. It's been pretty straightforward for him, actually. This will be his toughest opposition thus far. Former boys bronze medalist at the Youth Olympics as well in 2014, and a bronze medalist at the World Junior Championships in 2014. Gloria Leung from Hong Kong, China is our umpire.
Ready to play.
Corin Kestelin is our Belgian service judge. He's got 6 titles on the World Tour. The most recent one was the Singapore Open earlier this year. He's also won, he's also got to the final of the Hong Kong Open back in 2019. Kenta Nishimoto. Has got to the final previously. In 2018.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Kenta Nishimoto, Japan. And on my left, Sinisuka Ginting, Indonesia. Sinisuka Ginting to serve, level, play.
And Nishimoto losing to Son Won-ho in the final of the 2018 tournament. 2019. Ginting lost to Liu Chokyu, the home favourite, in the final. So both have been there.
Service over. 1 love. Service over. 1-all.
Ginting, very skilled player, also athletic, gets around the court. Nishimoto was very, very good in the first game against Kemke. He really struggled. He's playing on the far end. He struggled on this end here, Nishimoto, in the second against Kemke. And let's see how he copes here now today. Just Ginting seems very much in control of things.
4-1.
Well, that looked to be right in the corner. A good shot. No, Ginting's survived that. And yeah, this is similar. Very, very similar. Well, it was 8-2 to Gemke when he had to retire yesterday. And we're fast approaching that, aren't we? Finally gets his second point.
Service over. 2-6.
Nishimoto's year. It's not been bad. Spain Masters he won, quarterfinals of Thailand Masters, semi-finals at the Canada Open, quarterfinals at the Malaysia Open and the World Champs. What a first round exit, so India Open, Australian Open, the Singapore Open, China Open and the Indonesia Open. So might seem his ranking dip a bit. Well, it's a much better couple of minutes for Nishimoto, who was really struggling, isn't he, earlier. Well, great turnaround when, given that it was 6-1, then from 6-1 we've seen 5 of the last 6 points go Nishimoto's way. Skims the net. Great reactions from Nishimoto. Not enough height on that one from Ginting. More depth.
7-8.
Fantastic from Nishimoto after a difficult start. Oh, and he's drawn level.
8-all.
7 of the last 9 going Nishimoto's way. After Ginting won the first 6 of the first 7. Big momentum shifts here. We're all square. Oh, he stretched him. Really good shot from Nishimoto. Very wide of Ginting. He's back in front. talked about Nishimoto's year. What about Ginting's? Told he'd won the Singapore Open, got to the final of his home tournament, the Indonesia Open, semis of the India Open, quarterfinals at All England, Malaysia Open, Hong Kong Open. And Australia Open. But, well, that looked in to me.
Kenta Nishimoto challenges.
I think that's an unsuccessful challenge. Ooh. Wow. Bonus. Well, that was clearly in, but that's why we have a review system. And he's in the lead now, having trailed. This has been brilliant from him. He's got 9 of the last 11 points. So it is Nishimoto who has turned this round quite stunningly. In the interval of the first game, he leads 11-8 and trailed 1-6. Ginting has last month suffered a tragic loss, the death of his mother. That's why he
11-8 play.
Withdrew from the World Championships. His mother died on the 9th of August. Very, very understandable, of course. That was soon after the Australian Open. This swing of points has been amazing for Kenta Nishimoto. He's on 12 of the last 14 points, just to give you an idea. Body shot, finally Ginting. It's a point back. Stops a 7-point streak for Nishimoto. Now, he's just got to turn it back on again, hasn't he, Ginting? Well, I thought that was in. Let's see, clips the net along the way to serve.
Challenger call out.
Oh, it's out. It is just out.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. Service over. 14-9, play.
Ginting lost in the first round of the China Open to another Japanese player, Kenta Nishimoto. So this is really first full proper tournament, I guess, that he's been in since the Worlds, since the Australian Open. And just don't know how difficult it's been for him, what he's going through. Won his first 3 matches pretty comfortably. This is the toughest opponent he's had to face so far. It's a delightful shot, but not enough on it. And Nishimoto's cruising now. Repeat again, just to give you that idea of momentum. He's won 15 of the last 18 points. Kenta Nishimoto. Well, this is really now or never time for Ginting in this game if he wants to try and turn it around. This is his first semi-final since the Indonesia Open, which he won. I mean the semi, of course, he didn't win the final, lost to Victor Axelsen. And over his career on the World Tour, some of the other big tournaments, he has been in 30 semi-finals. He's only won 14 of them, though he has won 5 of his last 6. Five of his last 6 semi-finals. He had a streak at the start of his career where he lost his first 8 semi-finals.
18-10.
He's 8 points clear here now, Kenta Nishimoto. Great again from Nishimoto, but not quite enough.
Service over. 11-18.
Mind you again that Ginting has won the last 5. Though the last 3 of the last 4 have been played to 3 games. And Kenta Nishimoto won the first game in Malaysia last year, Malaysia Masters, 21-8. It's still lost
18.
the match. It was a tight one. Last game went to 22-20. Couple of cheap points here.
13-18.
Can he crank up the pressure enough?
Service over. 19-13.
Two points away from wrapping up this first game, Nishimoto. So 7 game points here, Kenta Nishimoto.
13.
Well, this has been a magnificent turnaround. He was 1-6 down. Kenta Nishimoto. He's won 20 of the next 27 points to turn it into his favour. It's only the second time he's ever taken the first game off Anthony Sinisuka Ginting in their 9th match, and twice has he done it now. But the only other time he did it, it was 21-8, so similarly one-sided first game, and he went on to lose and turn things around here. We'll see.
打点で勝ってるからセンターヘアピンだけだし、あとはさ、クリアとか抑えとるけどさ、ワンジャンプのハーフシャフトでいいじゃん、角度系がいいから、そのさ、身長的にリーチで勝ってるから、でも一緒にできないでしょ。前のヘアピン、前のローブ、足って足、ちょっと、さっきこっちが上から下行ったら、なぜ意味じゃん。こっちが下から上に行ってるときは、結構相手のケースだからまあ、サーブから大丈夫、ストップ大丈夫です。 角度つけてスマッシュ。とりあえずこっちのフットワーク早めにね。いつでも思い大体このプレーちょっとドライブスピード上げておいて1、2まではフォローいければ大丈夫。自信持って自信持って。相手もミスあった？
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
Ginting was playing a bit of a daze after starting so confidently.
Second game.
Now,
Level play.
I just wonder now, back into this end, will he feel more comfortable, Ginting? Nishimoto was excellent at this end yesterday and then kind of switched off for a bit towards the end. So this is very, very intriguing. I was going to say, the start is so important, but you saw the start for Ginting earlier. It didn't make a difference. Yeah, decent, solid from Nishimoto so far. Looks good for Nishimoto.
3-love.
Yeah, again, way too long. He's going against the drift. So it's a similar sort of start that Ginting had in the first game. Took that low down, didn't he, Nishimoto? Ginting gets his first point on.
1-4.
I've had so many of the players that talk about controlling the shuttle this week. Nishimoto seems to have come to grips with it after a shaky start. If we're still talking about momentum, I said he'd won 20 of the last 27 points. If we're going to continue that run, 24 out of the last 28. Now that's just remarkable. And you look at it from Ginting's point of view, just 4 of 28 points. That's a hammering if you convert that to sort of points within a match. Well, better from Ginting. Nishimoto leads by 2. After a very decent start. Slightly better from Ginting. Oh, that's better. Not been many winners from Ginting, is there?
5-6.
Ginting draws level.
6-4.
Now, does he start to make a move here? Is he better on this side, it would appear? For now, that he is. Though it was 6-all in the last game before Nishimoto surged forward.
Service over. 7-6.
It was sorry, it was 8-all. That was the last time the scores were tied in that first game. Yeah, now it's becoming a case of trading points, much tighter. Seems more comfortable going into the drift.
Second court.
In semi-finals, he's never faced a Japanese player before, which I think is quite interesting.
8-7.
But throughout his career, Ginting on the World Tour, he's faced 41 Japanese players, only won 20 of them. Just almost about half. And he increases his lead here. He's lost his last 3, by the way, all against Kenta Nishimoto, Japanese players. But prior to that, he won 6 in a row. A lot of them against Kenta Nishimoto, and even this man here, Kenta Nishimoto, and someone that's Koda Haraoka.
Service over. 8-9.
As for Nishimoto semi-finals, he's won 8 out of 15, by the way, in the semi-finals. Lost his last one against Lakshya Sen in the Canada Open. Won the previous 2 before that. The last semi-final he lost before Lakshya Sen was in 2020 at the Denmark Open. Stretching Ginting here. Nishimoto just in front.
10-9.
He's only had one Indonesian semi-finalist opponent before. That was Jonathan Christie. That was at the Asian Games in 2018. And he lost that one. Christie going on to win the gold medal. But throughout his career, playing Indonesians, his record stands at 23 wins out of 41, just over 50%. He lost his last match against an Indonesian. That was Chico Aradui Wardoyo, one you would have thought he should have won. That was at the quarterfinals of the Taipei Open a few months ago. He outranked Dwi Wardoyo there. He won 5 matches previous to that against Indonesian opponents. Mostly against Jonathan Christie, actually. So Nishimoto goes into the interval with a 2-point lead here. 11-9 in the second game, having already won the first. Remember, he was 11-8 up in game 1 and then surged tremendously after that. So it could still happen. Let's see. Ginting is such a seasoned
Service
campaigner.
over. 10-11.
He's going to make things as difficult as possible.
Service over. 12-10.
Still maintains his lead.
Okay, thank you.
Two points clear here. Kenta Nishimoto. He's got that quality about him, of course.
11-12.
Oh, missed his mark.
Service over. 13-11.
.35 shots, longest rally. Not too many long ones, actually, to be fair. Nishimoto just in front.
Service over. 12-13. Back on court.
Still maintains that little lead here. Oh, not enough height. He should finish this off. He does.
Service over. 14-12.
Well, as long as he has this slender lead, Nishimoto, he hasn't let go of it. Briefly, he was in front with Ginting.
Service over.
He's right on his tail. He's trying to keep that pressure on Nishimoto. Now, first time he's drawn level since the scores were tied at 9-all. Ginting, is he making his move here?
Service over.
Yeah, there's been a number of unforced errors from him today, isn't there? Two in a row for Nishimoto, just to ease that bit of pressure. Now, can you build on this? Not going to make things easy. That's nicely done, isn't it? Yeah, this one's tough to call because it's so much closer. Stark contrast to what we saw in the last game. Nishimoto, tantalizing for him though. He's in front. He's been in front most of this game, barring a very, very short period. You've seen it before where players turn it around right towards the end. Not letting go. Yeah, for a brief moment, Ginting was in front at 8-7 and then 9-7. And that's it in this game. Oh, he doesn't finish that off. That's a wild one. The lead is 3.
18-15. Back on court.
That well was low. And he's within sight.
19-15.
Kenta Nishimoto leads by 4, needs only 2. Well, this is huge for him after what's been a disappointing year. Can he get there? Oh, and he's set up 5 match points. Well, this is big for him. Given his head-to-head rankings. Massive, in fact.
Back on court. Okay.
His record against top 5 players. He's won 11 out of 44. 25% worse than the world. He was a former top 10 player himself. He's lost his last 2. Last top 5 player he beat was also Indonesian, Jonathan Christie, at the Malaysian Open. So 1 win in his last 5 against top 5 players. And he's on the brink here. Big moment for him. Kenta Nishimoto. And he's done it! Kenta Nishimoto, for only the 3rd time in 9 matches, has beaten Anthony Sinisuka Ginting. The first time in 6. The last victory he had against Ginting was in 2019. It's been a long, long wait. It's the first time he's ever beaten Ginting in straight games. Delight for him into his 2nd final of the year. And the 7th in the World Tour era. Ginting, has to be said, looked a little off his game. And perhaps understandable, but a fantastic evening out for Kenta Nishimoto of Japan, who beats the 2nd seed from Indonesia, Anthony Sinisuka Ginting, 21-13, 21-15, 46 minutes it's taken him. The crowd has certainly enjoyed that. There's still 1 more match to come. It's mixed doubles. Guo Xinhua and Wei Yashin of China take on Hiroki Midorikawa and Natsu Saito of Japan. That's up next. One last match left here, semi-final night. Session 2 on court 1 here at the Hong Kong Open